The first tip, guys:
daily practice. I know it sounds so cliche, practice, but trust me guys, it's so helpful. Because I still remember when I started learning Chinese. Actually, that first day I went back home, I was like, let me try writing the Chinese character. I was basically drawing that day. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Maryjane again. Nice to meet you all. And if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. Please do well to click the subscribe button if you love the content of this channel. And if you're returning, love you. Today's video is actually going to be something very quick. I would love to just share with you guys the tips I used to improve my writing of the Chinese character while learning Chinese language. And if you can see in a video of mine, the link is up here. I was like, when you're learning the Chinese language, there are actually 4 basic facts you have to learn. It includes your listening and speaking, reading and writing. So to most people, listening and speaking could actually be something they are used to, familiar with, in the sense that it's something that could be learned. But when it comes to Chinese character writing, it's just so different, because Chinese writing system is so different from the English writing system or other language writing systems. And before sharing these 4 tips with you guys, when I studied the Chinese language, we were being taught from level 1 in Chinese characters. Unlike some Chinese learning institutes, they get to teach their students at the elementary level, let's say level 1, level 2, with pinyin. And for those of you who don't know what pinyin is, please watch this video of mine. I really explained what pinyin is and its uses while learning the Chinese language. So some institute will just like to make use of the pinyin to aid students' understanding. But at our institutes, we're being taught with both pinyin and the Chinese characters early as level 1. I think it's very beneficial. It's really helpful because it just hasten or quickens your learning pace and process. So the 4 tips, the first one is daily practice. I know it sounds so cliche, practice, but trust me guys, it's so helpful. Because I still remember when I started learning Chinese. Actually, that first day I went back home, I was like, let me try writing the Chinese character. I was basically drawing that day. Why? Because it was just so strange, you understand? I'm used to writing A, B, C, like joining words together to write, but you're telling me to write the Chinese character, I can't do that. I was drawing basically, guys, but I had to practice more and more, and I discovered the more I wrote, the better I got, and the more beautiful and pretty my writing looked. And when you're practicing daily, try to practice based on your syllables. Like when I was in level 1, I started from my level 1, okay, and I know level 1 has 150 words, characters I need to learn. So I really focused on that. I made sure I learned those first, how to write the Chinese character and what this character means in English, and their pinyin too. So when I learned all these and I was still in level 1, learning level 1, I moved to level 2. And level 2 guys also have 150 words. So when you're done with level 2, you move to level 3. You're doing this gradually at your own time, but you still get to attend classes, lectures with your Chinese teachers. Why? Because in as much as you've learned how to write these words, you still need to learn how to make use of these words. So that's the essence of going to class. And now my number 2 tip. When you're practicing, try practicing with the right writing stroke and other. This is actually very important. When you're writing the Chinese, the writing strokes, that's what we call bishun. It's really different. We have some basic rules, like when you see a character, depending on how the character is, you have to start from top to bottom to write. If such a Chinese character has a radical by the side, then you have to start writing from left to right. And also some characters, when you're writing them, the horizontal stroke has to come before the vertical stroke. So guys, this is a quick picture of the few basic strokes we have in Chinese character. We also have the complex type, but these are the basic strokes. So as you can see, when you're writing, you just have to know, depending on the character, top to bottom, left to right, horizontal comes before vertical stroke. So all this, you have to be very consistent with it. And trust me guys, if you're consistent with practicing, and also when you're practicing, making sure you're practicing with the right stroke and order, then in a period of, should I say, a month, 2 months, you will just be familiarized with the whole thing, and it's going to make your writing faster, neater and easier. Okay, so guys, we're done with the second tip, and if you're still here, I appreciate you. So do well by giving my video a thumbs up, by liking it, subscribing to my channel, and click on the notification bell. That way when I upload new content, you'll be the first to be notified. Ain't that cool? Of course it is. Okay, let's continue. The third tip, spellings. Spellings. It's called 拼写 in Chinese, and this is like a daily exercise your Chinese teacher is going to, should I say, create for you guys. This is just something you have to do to improve your, it's just like when we're learning English, you just have to come for spellings. You have these phonics spellings to improve your spelling of the words you're learning. So when you have such activities in class, make sure you participate in them, because I know a lot of people there when I was learning, they loved skipping this part of class. I don't know, to them maybe it was boring and all that, but I think it's really important. You just have to participate in this. So you check it, by the time you get to practice daily, you get to write what you're practicing with the right stroke and order, and then you get to participate in the 听写, that's spellings, being organized by a teacher. There's no how your Chinese character writing is not going to get so good at a fast rate. Why? Because you're consistent in all this. Okay guys, now before ending this video, the fourth tip, try making use of these words you're learning to make sentences. For example, you've learned, let's say level 1 has 150 characters. You're practicing how to write them, and let's say you've mastered close to 70. Try making use of these 70 characters to write sentences. Short sentences, it doesn't matter. It mustn't be a compound or let's say complex sentence. Something simple is okay. You mustn't wait for your teacher to, let's say, give an assignment. You can always make sentences and give to your teacher to help you mark. Why? Because when you're writing, you're not practicing not just how to write these characters, but how to write them with the right stroke and order. And you're also memorizing the meanings of these characters. So try to do this, because your teacher can only go as far as, let's say, half. The remaining half is for you. So guys, in all these, I just think if you try to incorporate these 4 tips I used while learning how to write my Chinese character, it's going to be also beneficial to you in your Chinese learning. So guys, if you found these tips useful, please give this video a thumbs up by liking it, clicking the like button, subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell. That way when I get to post new content, you'll be notified first. Ain't that cool? It's cool. Of course it is. So please do also subscribe to my channel. I just love talking to you guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.